56 million years ago, Earth suffered a sudden and devastating fever in its history. The Paleocene-Eocene thermal maximum event, known simply as the PETM. Billions of tons of greenhouse gases suddenly leaked into the planet's fragile atmosphere.
This pushed the entire planet into an extreme and scorching hot scenario.
Global temperatures rose by 5 to 8 degrees Celsius within a geologic blink. This occurred in a time frame that was geologically extremely short and intense. The air became distorted as thick waves of intense heat rose from the ground. It rose from the earth like a giant alchemical furnace, burning the landscape. This is not just a chapter from the distant, forgotten geologic past, but rather a mirror reflecting the most accurate image of our future. A costly warning about the destiny that humanity is crafting with its hands. Imagine an Arctic region without a single flake of snow or any ice. Under the crushing pressure of a super extreme greenhouse effect, that occurred. The northern polar cap of our planet turned into a tropical swamp. Tropical palm trees grew densely along the shores, leaves swaying in warm winds. Suddenly, a massive ancient crocodile head emerged from the Arctic waters. The jagged teeth clamped down hard on a large fish prey. This insanely paradoxical scene was captured in incredible, vivid detail. It revealed a planet that had completely lost both its cold polar ends. When the air conditioner at the polar caps was destroyed, the damage was irreversible. The entire climate system of the Earth officially collapsed into total chaos. It forced living creatures to enter a harsh and difficult chapter of survival. To survive in a suffocating world where food was incredibly scarce, evolution took a turn. Nature forced the animals to perform a bizarre and strange reverse evolution. This was the rare biological phenomenon known as dwarfism across many generations. Stepping out from the withered brush was the first horse, the Siphohippus. Advanced technology allows us to create this high-value visual comparison for you. The ancient horse weighed only 3.8 kilograms, remarkably small and frail. The pitiable smallness of a creature forced to flee from the intense heat. The tiny horse tried to chew on coarse, dry, and nutrient-poor leaves. The nutritional value of plants plummeted severely due to high CO2 levels. Its body shrank through generations to reduce the energy demand for living. Shrinking also helped it cool down better in this superheated world. Small size was the expensive price this creature paid for its survival. The most profound tragedy of the PETM happened under the silent ocean. The tiny horse tried to chew on coarse, dry, and nutrient-poor leaves. It transformed the vibrant ocean into a massive tank of acidic water. The effect was particularly deadly for microscopic creatures living on the seabed, especially the foraminifera species, which possessed delicate, smooth calcium shells. Under the impact of acidic water, their protective shells eroded rapidly away. They dissolved completely, just like sugar cubes meeting warm water. Billions of single-celled organisms died in agony across the ocean floor. They sank to the bottom of the deep ocean as layers of sludge. This completely severed the fundamental foundation of the marine food chain. The entire oceanic ecosystem fell into a state of total paralysis. They suffocated as severe lack of oxygen, anoxia, spread everywhere underwater. A silent death that carried a massive scale of devastating destruction.
It turned a once prosperous water world into a vast, empty graveyard,
where the marine kingdom had to bow down before climate toxins. The PETM thermal event only took a few thousand years to erupt. But it took 150,000 years for Earth to heal. It absorbed all that toxic carbon back into the deep ground. Geologic systems worked through the process of great rock weathering and the persistent absorption of the deep ocean over long periods. Every fluctuation caused by nature or any force carries a heavy price. And the planet needs long periods to reset its own natural balance. Earth patiently restored the original green color back to itself.
it buried the devastating scars under deep layers of geologic rock.
Waiting for millions of years for another species to read it. An intense warning, echoing from the distant and forgotten past. PETM is not just a story of the past, it is a prophecy. Today, humanity is pumping greenhouse gases into the atmosphere right now, at a speed 10 times faster than the natural PETM disaster. The two polar ends of the planet are melting before our eyes. Those miniature horses or Arctic crocodiles are reminders of what nature hides. An intense warning, echoing from the distant and forgotten past. Earth will always find a way to heal itself after 10,000 years.
But we humans are such a fragile, tiny life. We don't have that time.
Geologic history has already written a scenario of utter destruction. The eyes of the future generation are watching the foggy, dark sky. The choice to continue acting or to stop and recover things is entirely in our own hands, right at this very moment.